It was a relief. I think that's the right word. It's like
On a quiet Sunday afternoon in November, as leaves turned gold outside the Gorga home, Melissa Gorga confirmed that she and Teresa Giudice recently shared a long overdue, deeply personal conversation. One that moved beyond reality TV drama and into the raw, unfiltered space of family truth. No cameras rolled, no producers prompted. Just two women, bound by marriage, motherhood, and years of public tension, sitting across from each other at a kitchen table, coffee steaming between them. Melissa, ever the thoughtful communicator, spoke first, not with accusation, but with vulnerability. She acknowledged the weight of misunderstandings, the silence that had grown between them, and how the noise of the outside world had drowned out what truly mattered: their children, their shared history, and the quiet love that never fully disappeared. Teresa, typically the louder voice, listened. Really listened. And then, for the first time in years, she opened up, not about the drama, not about the headlines, but about her own fears, her regrets, and the exhaustion of being perpetually misunderstood. They talked about their kids, how they watch their mother's every move, how they internalize every glance, every raised voice. They talked about aging, about the fleeting nature of time, about the people they used to be versus the women they've become. There were tears. There was laughter, too soft, genuine, the kind that comes when old wounds begin to heal. It wasn't a reconciliation scripted for TV. It was real, messy, necessary. And for the first time in a long while, both women walked away lighter, not because everything was fixed, but because they finally chose to speak honestly, without an audience. In a world obsessed with conflict, they chose connection. And that, perhaps, was the most powerful moment of all. On a quiet Sunday afternoon, as autumn leaves drifted lazily outside the windows of a family home in New Jersey, Melissa Gorga and Teresa Giudice sat down, not for cameras, not for drama, but for something far more rare: an honest conversation. It wasn't scripted. There were no producers whispering cues. Just two women who've spent over a decade in the public eye, tangled in headlines and heated moments, finally choosing to speak as mothers, as relatives, as people tired of the noise. The room was warm, the coffee steaming, the silence between them heavy, not with tension, but with unspoken history. Melissa, ever measured, spoke first, not with accusation, but with vulnerability. She shared how the years of misunderstandings had weighed on her, how she'd watched Teresa's struggles from afar and felt helpless, not hostile. Teresa, usually the firecracker, listened. Really listened. Then she spoke, not with defensiveness, but with raw honesty about her own fears, her regrets, the loneliness that sometimes creeps in even amid a house full of family. They talked about their children, how they didn't want their kids to grow up believing family meant conflict. They recalled holidays past, missed birthdays, the way a simple text could have changed everything. There were tears. Laughter, too soft, unexpected, healing. No one else was there. No microphones. No editing. Just two women